Hey, Turtle Club, Unshield fans. It is I, Mag Synchro with Convertible Turtle Gaming, and this is the queue, where we play games that are in my, I have no clue what all that's about. Um, interesting. We play a lot of, yeah, we don't want any cutscenes, in case this is not one of those games that's going to be happy-go-lucky for us. But we're playing games that are in our peripheral games that we haven't had time to play, or we'd like to play a little bit more. And one of those is Magic the Gathering Arena. Now, those of you that are familiar with the channel know that I enjoy Magic the Gathering. It's one of the games that I got a little puffball there, it looks like. It's one of the games that I do enjoy. It's one of those that kind of have to think a little bit for. It's not a simplistic game. So I'm going to apologize for those that like to follow along and kind of know what's going on. I can give a real high level overview as to what's going on. Now, there is a tutorial mode. This game is 100% free. It does have microtransactions. It does have premium currency. I've spent $0 on it so far. To give you an idea of what I'm looking at here, $0, and I have so many decks unlocked and available just by playing the game. And if you're kind of curious how that works, that's what we're going to be doing now, is exploring a little bit of the free to play. Much like other games before it, there is a quest system. This does, so you attack with 30 creatures, cast 20 white or black spells, cast 30 white or black spells. So it looks like I'll be playing a deck that has white cards and black cards in it, because these double up, and they double up really good. And then this is attack with 30 creatures, so if I have a white and black deck that has creatures on it, all these kind of coincide to a lot of cash. And this, I win once, I get 250 gold. Now, a pack of cards for this game is 1,000 gold. So every 1,000 gold, you get a pack. And so if I just do all my dailies today, I'm going to wind up with 2,000 gold there. It is not an exciting game to watch in some cases, but it is pretty fun to talk through and to play, and there are people that make a living playing this game. This other quest here is I have 5 remaining 2-color decks. That's how I've gotten all these, and so for this reward, all I have to do is 100 damage. So this all kind of ties in together, so we're going to get a lot of really cool stuff. Weekly rewards, so weekly wins. Every 5 wins, we'll get a pack also. So we're gonna play, and we can find a match. But if we click on our deck, we can change our deck out. We're gonna go to Eternal Thirst, which is a white and black deck, as indicated by the little icons. And we're gonna play with that one. It's a vampire deck, and we're gonna make sure there's nothing. This is the UI for altering the decks. You have your cards here, and we'll get into what the cards do and the breakdown for it a little bit as we play. So we're going to come here, Eternal Thirst, we're going to play. Now, the matchmaking system is pretty decent from what I've been able to figure out. This game ranks us based upon what we've put into the game so far, what we've unlocked, how many packs we've opened. So each of these cards has pips in the upper hand corner, mana symbols, and other things that kind of determine how you get to play these cards. And you have to have a certain number of associated lands to play those cards. So black for the black cards, white for the white cards. And this is pretty good. We have 3 ones. So each turn, if you are not going first in a single player game, you get to play a card. In this case, we'll play a white land. And you get to play any spells that you have. I had no spells to play, so we didn't have anything to play there. And your opponent does the same. You have 20 life, they have 20 life, and the game kind of goes back and forth between all that. Alright, and if we have things we can do, it'll want to know if we want to pass or not. So he played a zombie that was pretty good. It has 2 hit points and 2 offensive power. So when it attacks, it'll be able to do 2 damage. I got a monster I'm going to play for a white in any color. That's what that 1 means, is any color. So a white and a black. We have a 2/2 also. And it has an ability called Lifelink. Now, anytime there's an ability, this game actually gives you an explanation as to what those abilities do. So it's a really good thing with Magic the Gathering Arena, is it's going to tell you kind of what you got going on. So you can see here when he does damage, he'll also be able to give me life. Now, my opponent's going to attack me. I'm going to choose not to block. I could have my creature block if I wanted. And if I did, they would both die. But I would get 2 life out of it. However, what I am going to do instead is I'm going to kind of do what I need to do here. So I'm going to, first and foremost, let's see. I think I'll play this guy here. He's going to come in. We're going to gain 4 life because that's what the creature does. And then we can attack, which is going to give them a 2/2. We don't want to do that at the moment. So we're going to say no to that. No attacks. So if he wants to get to us, he's going to have to attack into us. Eventually, he may have a card that just outright kill our creature. There's depths and layers to this game, guys. Now, if he does attack with his 1/1, we absolutely will block the 1/1 with our 2/2 life link because we'll get 2 life. And this is what we'll call a push. Hey, Drew, how's it going? So what's going to happen is I'm going to kill this dude here. He will get a 2/2 because it dies. I played MTG all the time 10 years ago. Hey, man, free to play on PC. MTG Arena. Oh, until the turn, his creature got bigger, and I got smaller. So that kind of hurt. That kind of hurt. All right. We did get some life out of it, so it did push like we were expecting. But it wasn't exactly what we wanted to have happen. So I think our best play is to play this. We'll get 3 1/1s, so we get strength in numbers. We can do a group block here on these 2 creatures next turn, but I don't think we want to. I do think we'll go with the no attacks again. We're going to play defensively. This being a white and black deck, we do have to do damage with creatures, 30 of them. So we have to have the creatures to attack with. It's kind of the drawback, right, of having these quests. So he's going to attack. We're going to let this 2/2 get through. We're going to block here. He'll lose that creature. Another doomed guy. All right. That's fine. We're going to play a 4/4. And we'll be pretty good with that. Again, no attacks. We're gonna block his 1/1 again, because we're still in a pretty good spot. We're still in a pretty good spot, and we're not too worried about his 9/3. We will block with the 4/4. All right. Oh, now this is gonna get really gross, guys. So every time you gain life, you put a +1/+1 counter on this guy. So we're going to play him first. And we're going to then, I think we'll Moment of Triumph, targeting our 4/4. So he's going to lose a life, our opponent, and this guy's going to get bigger. Then we're going to cast Nightmare's Thirst, which is going to give us another life. Our total life gain will be 3 this turn, and then this thing will get lowered based upon the amount of life we have. And then we get a bigger dude. I mean, you see how all the cogs kind of come in. And so now we're going to go and attack with all of these guys here, because our opponent's going to lose a whole lot of life because of it. And we get 3 triggers there, and more triggers there. And now we have 2 ginormous creatures, a 4/4 and a 7/7. And our opponent really doesn't have much they can do about a 7/7, and so our opponent forfeits. And that's kind of how the game kind of plays. And it's in Magic, for me, is one of the ultimate games out there, guys. As you all know out there, the Unshelled fans and the Turtle Club members, I love Fiddly Bits. I get behind Fiddly Bits all the time. And Magic the Gathering is like a onion full of Fiddly Bits. And that's the way these quests work. So you saw I just got 250 gold, which doesn't do much for me right now because we have no packs to open. We go to get packs. Again, a pack is worth, oh, those are not gold. Okay, I was like, wait a second. So every set that's available to us, we can actually spend gold on to get, and looks like they're all the same price. Sometimes some will go on and sell a little bit. So we're looking to get 1,000 gold, and we will then explain the. Now there is again, you can get the special currency. Yeah, we don't need to do that. Okay. So we're gonna go back and play, and again, it just really quickly matches you with somebody. I think the longest I've had to wait was like a minute to play with someone. And I've played this all hours of the day. Days that I had off, days that I was playing and all that. So it's, for a game to kill time with and to have fun with, it's really, really good. So we'll see here. We got 2 of these guys, which were our all-stars last game. And we've got the mana to play just about anything we want. I think this is a real solid hand. And as you get to play your decks, you kind of get a better idea of, oh yes, this will curve greatly. So we're going to play this. And it gives you nice little warnings. You notice that little exclamation point that was over here? That was telling me that if I didn't do something, I'm going to have to get rid of a card. So we'll play him. We'll play as a Pride Mate. We know that the Pride Mates get really gnarly. And your opponent can tell kind of which card you're messing with. So you kind of want to... Alright, so this is going to be problematic. I don't know what all else they're playing. So I think we're just going to go with the Pride Mate for right now. And next turn we're going to go Bloodletter, Moment of Triumph, and swing for lots, I think. So we'll go next. We have the Moment of Triumph as an ace in the hole in case something happens. We're not going to attack. I play very defensively. Drives Digrat just goes crazy about that, guys. I'm a very defensive player. I don't like stuff if I can avoid it. Alright, so what's this other one? Alright, it just gets bigger. So when you cast a spell, they're going to get to draw a card. Their dude's going to get bigger. Okay. So they're not going to attack. Alright, that's good. Okay. So now, I guess we just play our flyer. Gain our 1 life. We're draining them. Our dudes get bigger. And we're just good for now. Still no attacks. In turn. Our next turn, though, is going to be pretty gnarly. Okay. That's still pretty decent. You should get a PC again. It can do more of them than your iPhone or iPad. This is true. The iPad does have duels of Planeswalkers, though. Sad. Okay, it's my grounder. Okay, it's. If I had a way to get rid of enchantments, I'd feel a lot better. But oh well. Pass to attackers. I passed into combat. My turn. Oh, there's that crazy, all the vampires in the world card again. And then we're going to go next. Next. And we're going to attack with this guy. And it looks a little desperate right now. But he didn't block because he knew I'd have something. Gotta grab some food? Alright. Hey, man. No problem. Drew, thanks for popping in and watching me play. Oh, this is gonna hurt. I can already tell what he's going after. I can already tell. It's going to come in here. It's going to get rid of our Pride Mate. Because that's the best play to do. Yep, there's the Pride Mate. And we'll let that resolve. Because we have no other option. Yeah, it makes me a little sad. But we still have options though. Our options are not gone. They're just greatly diminished now. And that's getting a little bit on the nutty side. And this 4/5 now can just ruin our day. Well, I guess we just pass. And no blocks. Pass. My turn. Oh, well, this will work. All right, Turtle Club. I think we're off to a better start now again. So we got double murder, which will shrink this down considerably. Oh, so okay. All right, and okay, this is working okay. Okay, yep. He's stocking his hand up. Not too keen on what's going on here. Guess we'll go no blocks and hope for the best here. Oh, Billy. Oh, wow. Okay, so we're going to play that land. That gives us access to all that. Okay. So we go next. Again, no attacks. We're going to end the turn. And we just hope that he doesn't have a tap all your dudes card, because otherwise we're out of luck. All right, so we know he's only got 2 cards in hand. And we can blow him out possibly. What's this card do? Okay, alright, so you get to resolve that. Yeah, you can resolve that too. Pass to attackers. Alright, so here's where we go to blowouts, guys. Alright, and then we're going to Moment of triumph on this dude. And he will block there. And this guy and one of these dudes will block there. And that's going to be our blocks. That should pretty well obliterate his board. So he's got a block here to kill our dudes, but they got life links, so we're winning a race now at this point. So we turn the tables, guys. This is the way I play. This is the way I love this game. It's defensive. It's taking your time. It's thinking out your lines. And it's turning your opponent against himself sometimes. And it works really, really well in this game. He's got his card engine. He can draw a lot of good cards. It's just luck hasn't been with him. Now, luck is a part of this game. Not only is luck a part of this game, but luck is a part of getting better cards at this game. Not as bad as in real life. Paper is not as bad. All right, so his 4/4 dude makes another dude, and he's not going to attack into my 5/5. He has no mana available. That means he's tapped out. He's totally tapped out. So it's not really within his best interest to go swinging at me, which I'm all for. So we're getting to this stalemate here. So I could probably rope him into... Yeah, we're going to go next. 2, 4, 9. And, okay, so we're going to go all out. Everybody got that dude. Now, the smart play is to block the 2/2. So he's blocking the 2/2 there. And he's going to block there. All right. Oh, whoa. He smells soy bacon, guys. All right. All right. So that's his play. Okay. So moment of triumph on this dude here, and we're gonna just completely decimate his board. And then we get through. We have more lifelink gains, and we're going to drain him for 2 more points. And now all we have to do is swing with 4 lifelinks. So he's most likely going to destroy himself here, guys. He may have a spell that wipes the board. It's highly possible. It's highly possible. I would not put him past it at all. So he's got a blocker. Oh, he's got an army coming up. Oh, all right. These are called sagas. They progressively do things for 3 turns, and then they go away. Tell him I do that he can't block is a pretty good way to go about things. Nuking his guy works pretty good. And then we're going to say this dude and this dude both attack, because I still have abilities here, which means he's about to lose 3 life this turn. No matter how he blocks. Oh, that's game. That's game. And that's a good game. I usually try to use the emojis. I'll show you guys those in the next game that we play, possibly. So we got our cast spells, but look, we've only attacked with very little creatures. Um, we'll claim that prize. We've got 14 creatures. We need more 30 white or black spells. So we do have 1,000 though now. So the question is, where do we go for packs? Well, we go to the store, and we need to decide what kind of packs we want. So we go down to packs here in the store. We get a Ravnica Allegiance, which is probably with this particular deck the best way that I'd like to go for it. Um, because there are some vampires here. There is a black-white theme going through. There are some really good destruction spells that could be in this particular as well. And yeah, I think we'll do that. So we're going to go buy this pack for 1,000 gold. We're down to 150, which is unfortunate. But look, we got a little dot here where it says packs. We go to packs, and it's kind of neat. It's like opening real Magic packs. You'll hear the foil crinkle, and you hear the rip, and it spreads open, and we get to see some of the cards. Now we were hoping for some black white, love, but we didn't get a lot of that. This is a white and blue, which doesn't really help us. This is a 3/3 for 5 mana, as you notice, takes a bit to get to. That's a card not in our colors at all. That's a lifelink for 1. That kind of works, but he's not a vampire. 3/7. Yeah, this guy here. He makes spirits, not vampires, but they do fly, so he could be decent. Girl Beastmaster attacks. Green, another color we're not playing at the moment. So this is our rare. Now there are 2 levels of rarity. There's rare and there's mythic. Rare is gold. Mythic is this coppery color. This is a rare, and this is a rare that unfortunately doesn't do really well for what we're doing here. But you may notice these kind of opened, filled in as we open packs. As you open packs, you get to get wild cards, which you're allowed to spend wild cards when you're building a deck as a card of any color. So I got 3 mythic rares and these are here count for any card that you already have. Now it is a 1-for-1 expense. So when you get a common card, like right here, this is a common. You get 1 common wild card for 1 copy of a common. So not too bad all in all though. So like I may want to go for more of this particular land. We've never gotten to play with her yet. Maybe we want to go with that. As we get playing with the deck a bit more, we'll have other cards that we want to kind of shift around possibly. All right, so we'll go back to home though. We've dealt 51 damage. Every time you beat somebody, you've only dealt 20 damage in general. So this quest here would be basically win somewhere in the ballpark of 4 to 5 times. We're doing pretty good there. 6 more spells, we get another 750. 30 more or 60 more creatures, we get another 500. So we're definitely on our way to another pack today. And I usually play when I play, which isn't always. When I play though, I get about 4 games in. I play about once every 2 weeks or so. This, as you can see, doesn't really have a whole lot going on in the first couple of turns. We'll keep it, but I think we probably should not have gone and kept this card, this hand. It depends upon what we draw on turn 2. Because we're going first, we do not get to draw a card first. The advantage of getting the element of surprise is that you do not get to get an extra card. Which sometimes that matters, depending upon the way you play your deck. That can matter a whole lot. Alright, since we know we don't have anything the first 2 turns, these lands that can't be used when they come into play, we want to play them as soon as we can. We're going to have all the colored mana that we need. So all the white and all the black cards that we need, we will have. This is nervous. That is a bit nerving, because that is a rather decent card. It is a flyer. Our little dudes on the ground are going to have a difficult time dealing with that. This is problematic. That is a problematic thing. And that 3/2, I mean, and you can tell these are not anything super gargantuanly disgusting card-wise. And it's because we're playing in the super gargantuanly non-disgusting card area of the game at the moment. Now we have a murder, alright, and we have this isolated chapel. And so we're going to play this call to feast. And hopefully our opponent doesn't have anything to deal with these guys. We're just trying, again, we're playing very defensively. We're trying to hold on long enough to do a few things. That's 5 life. That's a lot, but we are playing life gain, so it's more like not quite 5. Now he should follow this up with a creature. Yep, this 1/3 that makes other things fly. Things are starting to look a little bit on the bad side for us. So it's 1/6. It's kind of in the lots area, but not too bad. We'll have a pretty decent life swing next turn. No attacks. We have a grounder, but this guy's going to fly. Oh, that's gross. Wasn't expecting that. That's how your luck can change on a dime, guys. Oh my goodness. This is going to be a pretty good play coming up. I do not know what really good haymaker cards he has. But this is going to be pretty good. We're about to take 5 of his life away. And I think we take this opportunity to go into combat. No, we need to kill this guy while we have the opportunity, I think. And then drain him for 2 more. No attacks. So we're... And once again, we've had an opponent who has decided to forfeit. Now, this deck is, as you can tell, we haven't attacked hardly at all. It's not about attacking. It does deal some damage, but we didn't deal any damage that game. That was all life loss, which is different than damage. It's kind of like in... what's a game we play a lot lately, guys? Smash Brothers, you know, where you have weapons and you have special attacks. They're different ways to hurt people. Fire is different, you know. But we do have 1,000 on the nose. So now we can go once again back to the store, go back to packs, and we're going to get us another pack of Ravnica Allegiance. We're going to play the Ravnica lottery again and see what we can get out of this. Bust open this pack. And here's a human, oh, here's a vampire though. Now, this we can get behind. This looks like a real good card for our deck and what it does. 1 damage to us and draws a card, but it's not a vampire, not on theme, doesn't really help. Okay. That's a cool card too. I actually own a couple copies of that in real world Magic. But that particular card is pretty good enough where we're going to go here and edit. We're going to scroll down to some of our higher cost cards. Sanctum Seeker. See, I like that card, and I like doubling it up with Vraska's Contempt. So we're going to go here, and we're going to do... This is the filter system. It's really nice. It's a lot better than the other version of Magic they had for the internet. We're going to say black. We're going to type in vampire because this thing is super flexible. And we're going to put these filters here. And we're going to say that it was going to cost us 4 mana to play because that's what the card looked like when we said it. And now we can see here that this Vindictive Vampire is in fact in that slot. And we just fine-tuned our deck. We just upgraded it. We popped the hood open. We saw something that we liked and we slammed it in there. We're going to play again because we still got to attack and we still got wins. I mean, We're having a really good time today. I gotta tell you, Turtle Club, I don't usually win this much. I get about 3 wins out of the 4 games I play. Maybe 3 games out of, um, well, more than 4 in less than too many to count. But this this is something I like about Magic also. We can do what's called a mulligan, and with this much of nothing happening, we're going to do it. And we got rewarded. We got some Pride Mates, we got a Life Linker. We're going to keep this. We do go first, which is kind of unfortunate. We do get to determine if we want this card to be on top or bottom since we're starting with less than 7 cards, though. We hope this is some kind of good card. This we have plenty of. We have 3 lands. Our deck usually operates pretty good to start with on that. So we're going to put that on the battlefield. Our opponent gets to go. And we're going to go with the Pride Mate. And then... Actually, we're going to go with the Soldier. He can be aggressive and start building up our Pride Mate for us. But he needs to be able to attack. And as you've noticed, creatures cannot attack the first turn they come in the battlefield. That's kind of the way this game works. They have what's called Summoning Sickness. Oh, and look, there's these lands that we were hoping not to start drawing into, but we're getting them. We're going to play him. We are going to attack. He's going to block and get his dude, because that's what his deck kind of does. But we're going to get this guy over here bigger, which is kind of what our deck does. So we're both doing what we want to do. And this 3/3 and versus that 2/2, because he gets bigger every time I get any kind of life added to my life total. Alright, so he's got some more dudes, he's got some more lobies. Play this out. Play out the Johnny's Pride Mate. We're going to go next. Next. We're going to attack with both of these guys because we have a blowout card in our hand. This Moment of Triumph. Now, if I was him, I would try to take out my guys. Now he's doing that. You see that? Okay. We're going to say done. Cast Moment of Triumph. And we're going to cast it on this guy here. Which is going to make this guy a 4/4. And he's going to survive the combat. And we just, with one spell, took out his whole entire field. And since we have a life linker, our dude's there. And look, that whole entire blowout. I mean, that's tilt, guys. That's table flipping right there. You know, he just went, ugh. That's digital table flipping. And that's the way this deck will work sometimes, though. If it's the fiddly bits, it's looking at what you got and doing what you can with it. And we are now we're no longer getting gold for our daily wins. We're getting single cards, and that's a little interesting. We need one more win to get one of those fresh minty packs, and so that's what we're trying to do. And again, the game's going to pair us up around with people that this would be an awesome hand if it wasn't for the fact that we don't have any white mana sources, any white mana. I'm going second, so we're gonna keep this, and we're gonna try to do what they call mising, and that's just, if you're a Mahjong player, it's squeezing a white mana off the top, and we got it, but not the way we wanted it. Let's see if he's playing pure white, which there is a pure white deck that does play the same card that I'm playing here. Nope, he's white black too. Oh, we're off to the races here, guys. We are off to the races. We're gonna I don't know what we're gonna do. It's gonna be rather amusing is what it is. Alright, we're gonna play black card next. No attacks. We're basically dueling banjos here at this time, guys. We got a very similar build up, very similar cards. And if I was him, he's probably going to play that 4-drop, that spell. The 4-drop means 4 mana. That allows him to gain 4 1/1s. Oh, no attackers. So we're going to kill this dude. So that'll pave the way for us. We will play the wrong color of mana. That's fine. That's fine. We got stuff we can do. We're going to get in there for 2. That's first blood, basically. And it looks like our opponent is stalling out a little. This is not good. And I'm holding this back because I want to combo it off of this and these 2 guys. And this is about to be really gross. We might get this. We might get the self-destruct pretty soon here, guys. I mean, that is suddenly a very big dude. Whenever a vampire you control, okay, that's good. We'll drop him. And we'll swing with our really big dude. And he felt that. We know he felt that. The Dolby surround sound on my headset felt that. Oh, that was a little yucky. Okay, he's rebuilding. That's fine. And he may have another kill card. Okay, this dude's going to get a little bit on the big side. But if we protect this guy, we don't have to worry about that. Oh. Well, that works too. So now we play a creature. If he doesn't get rid of our actual blood... Oh. What is this? Okay, he gets 2 life. Which is fine. Because we still just beat him. But I like that. I like that. That was pretty cool. No blocks. And he read the signs. All right. So our bonus 1 card. Oh. Sadistic Sky Marcher. 3 mana for a 2/2 flying lifelink. That might be better. I don't know. Alright, but we are going to claim our prizes. We're going to go to packs. So we've been playing only for about 45 minutes. So far, we've opened up 3 packs. We just got a bonus card. That doesn't really help us out. We got 2 wild cards, though. Oh. That's rather good. That's really good. Hot Fudge Turtle Club. That is really good. Okay. We're going to go back to our deck, because we still got some creatures to attack with. We still got some damage to deal. And again, it's all about tweaking it, go underneath the hood, kind of seeing what you can do. We didn't see either of these guys. We do like the call to feast though. So this thing can get out of hand in our deck. I've really never been happy to see him. So we're going to remove the Paladin. We're going to say gold cards only. And we're going to get rid of the colorless for what it is. And we're going to take Taza in here. Now, when she plays, when we get her, she may not be that good. She may be horrible. But we have enough, in my opinion, tokens and things that die to do stuff. Well, I say that, but we've adjusted this deck a while. Let me see here. So we got one. See, that'll double on that, so that's actually really good. When she dies, it'll double. I think it's a bit of a stretch, but I think when she works, when she goes, I think she's going to go really well. So I think we're going to do that. I think we're going to call that good, and we're going to try to see if we can get this muscle out this last little bit here and here in these next 1 to 2 games. And there's a possibility we won't. If we don't, then we don't. If we do, then, cool. Blastoderm, that's a cool name to get. That's an old school name to get. I'm okay with this hand. We're going to get to draw a card. We're going to have to hang on for 3 turns. I haven't run across the deck in the little bottom feeder area that I'm at yet that I really feel concerned about within 3 turns. So I think we're okay. Oh. The color meant for destruction and chaos and wrecking people's days is red. And this is red. And if there's a deck that we could have a problem with in 3 turns, this would be it. That stung a little. I ain't gonna lie. Now we have to start worrying about our things surviving, sequencing. He's about to hit us for 2. It's gonna hurt, like sting right on our face. Okay. Now, normally we'd want to play this guy. But we're not going to. We're not going to. All right. We're about to take 4, and this is looking a little grim. I know, but bear with me, guys. All right, we're going to play our Legion Lieutenant. Now, this is what we call a lightning bolt card, guys, right here. Our opponent is going to be wanting to kill this thing. We have some cover for it. We have a way to keep it alive. See, he's trying to kill it already. And we're going to protect it, and we're going to get 2 life. He's going to try to kill it again. We're going to protect it and gain 2 more life. So we just nullified a really bad turn for us. and it's dead anyways. But it did what it needed to do. It brought us back from the brink a little bit. It allowed us to set up this particular turn here. We've burned a lot of his actual kill spells, which he's a red mage. He'll have a lot of them. And there's a good chance that he's just going to swing right into all these guys. But he didn't. So now we're... And this is the aggressive player's dilemma. He could lose his advantage, or he can give us the opportunity to start stabilizing. And that's what's going on. We're starting to stabilize. We're not going to attack. Again, we're a very defensive player. We're playing a very defensive-ish deck. And so he's going to have to burn through resources to start killing our dudes. Now, this 4-3 trample. Trample means that it smashes things and keeps going. And no attacks. Once we get a good kill spell to get rid of that, I think we're going to be in real good spirits. I think, yeah. Oh, another one of those guys. Okay, we're not. Okay, here we go. Here we go. That's another one of them lightning bolt cards, and I don't know if he's got anything to zap it this time with it. Well, he can definitely do that kind of stuff if he needs to. And now we're basically waiting for critical mass at this point. And he doesn't know what we have in our hand, right? It's like poker. You don't know what your opponent has. So I could have other cards that are just going to wreck what he's plotting. So I'm currently bluffing. And we're going to keep the bluff going. So when you get to about 3 cards, and if you're trying to bluff your opponent out, you want to present it like you've got better cards than you've got. Occasionally, you're going to need to drop a land. Oh, this is a dragon? Okay. Enters the battlefield. It deals 5 damage to target opponent unless that player sacrifices a creature. So we're going to need to sacrifice a creature. We'll take the 5. We'll take the 5. That puts us dangerously low. But taking the 5 is about our best bet. No attacks. We'll block to get rid of his flying over here, which is pesking and annoying. Oh. Blowout card on his side. That was good for him. That was very good for him. And next, we need to send one of these guys over. But I think that's game. Even with the life gain. Because he's just going to swing all out and he kills us. Does he not realize it? Okay. Oh, maybe he does. Maybe he doesn't. Now he can absolutely do that. And we'll say that was a good game. And we'll go here. And we'll concede. I usually, again, if I concede, I say good game. So we got one more game. Maybe we can attack with 7 creatures and do 21 damage. All right. This looks a lot better. I like that. I like this. This is going to be a much better hand for us. All right. White into Johnny's Welcome. This might be another vampire player. Yeah, we're going to go mountain. Or swamp, I mean. Oh, what's this? Interesting. Alright, we're going to play our vampire dude. I like that card. Dawn of Hope. That's good. Well, we do get a win, which means it counts towards our wins. But his deck obviously wasn't doing what he wanted it to do, so we're going to go one more game, guys. Games can take anywhere between 5 to 30 minutes, so we might be going over on a stream time, but we'll find out. Do 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 do. Iberty Morath. Okay. Oh. That's not horrifying. Not really what we want the deck to be doing, but it'll do what we gotta do. Oh. Oh god. I know what this guy's probably playing. He's probably playing Merfolk. And that's, of all the things to play against, it's the one that I really hate. I mean, if I had to hate one, it absolutely is Merfolk. They play a lot of unblockable dudes, and it gets just ridiculous. So he's going to play an island, or he's going to play a Merfolk. Here's a Merfolk. This guy's going to get bigger. Yeah, we're going to say no blocks. What's this one do? Makes other things bigger. That's great. She lifelinks. At least I got that going for me. She flies. These dudes, this dude's about to be a 3/3. He's about to hurt. It's going to be a little painful. Yeah. Trying to think what my best plays are here, guys. Now, blue has an interesting ability. If you're not familiar with Magic the Gathering, blue has the ability to say no. I have the ability, you know, white and black have the ability to say not as much as you want, or die, or do something different. Blue just straight up says, that thing you tried to do, we didn't like it. We didn't like what you was doing. No. They call it counter magic, meaning magic to counter or to remove. Oh, dear God. That thing's big. It is bigger than big. It is just a 4/4 extra. It's going to swing for 6. He's going to be swinging with this. Oh, please do. Please do. He hit the wrong creature, guys. He wasted the spell. We got lucky. We got lucky. And he's trying to figure out what happened. Oh. He needs to cancel this attack, otherwise we're going to kill this guy. Yeah, we're going to block there. That probably just cost him the whole entire enchilada, guys. Oh, good gravy. Uh, no attacks? I think we're in a really good place now. We were. We're no longer in a good place. We're in a better place. This guy's got to die. He's his lightning bolt. He doesn't want to lose one of his dudes. She lifelinks? No blocks. This will be really, really good now. Oh dear great googly moogly. Alright, and this is at the beginning of each instep. Oh, even better. Okay, we've just taken some momentum here, guys. And she's about to get really big. And our opponent doesn't know any of this, which is even better. That is if they swing into all of it. If they attack into all of this, great. If not, then it is what it is. I think they're going to attack, though. I don't think they realize the bad spot that they've been put in. They think that's the problem right there. Okay, we'll let that bounce. We're good there. Oh, please, please. Okay. So here we go, guys. Here's the blocks. Past the blockers. Actually, we're gonna say this guy blocks here, and these two. All right, so our 4/4 is going to survive. Our 2/2/2s are okay. Here we go. We're gonna block there. That's the blocks we're doing, and we're about to get 3 +1/+1 counters on her. We're gonna attack with our big lady. And we're getting a lot of life. We're gonna end the turn. He's got to draw cards. He has very little he can do at this point. When you have two aggressive decks fighting each other, it's called racing. And he is currently losing the race. He is not able to do more damage than the life that I can gain in my turn. And I feel really sorry for him in a sense, because every time he stops her from coming through, there's very little he can do. Aha! He can bounce it back to my hand. We can let that happen. Not a problem there. And then we'll just drop this 3/3. We'll go to damage. We'll drop our 3/3 angel, which he doesn't want us having anyways, because he can't really do much to. Alright, put a +1/+1 counter, so he's got a 4/4. That's fine. This is just not his day, guys. Look at that. be gaining 5 life. This will create an angel token. We possibly could have killed him by swinging all out. I don't believe we could have, though. Oh, that was good. That was good. And now we're going to attack with everything we got on the ground. Because this is really bad for him. And there's the self-explosion, guys. And I don't know where that puts us in the grand scheme of things. Boom is where it puts us. Wow. All these extra decks because we dealt the 100 damage. This money because we attacked with 30 creatures or more. This card because we won. Yeah, not a bad card. All these super awesome cards, though. Look at that. Got some more black cards there, some more black cards there. These two decks have some white. We're going to claim all of that. And look, all of our quests are gone because we just finished requests. And that's the game, guys. That's the way this game gets played. That's the way it's built out. It's fun to me. It's free to play. And it's probably one of the largest card games in the world. So just about anybody you run into may have heard of this. Or at least heard of somebody who's heard of it, you know? But guys, this has been one of my favorite games to play in paper form. I mean, I've got them right here. I mean, it's, you know. But it's also great in digital form. Check it out if you've got an actual computer. It is called Magic the Gathering Arena. And this is Mag Synchro, guys, saying thanks for watching and have a good one. Take care on Shenfeld.